Hosted by Matt Richards. $1 trillion tickets. Watch the market unfold. $1 trillion tickets. Turning data to gold. $1 trillion tickets. Watch the market unfold. $1 trillion tickets. Turning data to gold. $1 trillion tickets. Watch the market unfold. $1 trillion. Turning data to gold. Peace, blessings, financial freedom.
Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Wherever you're tuning in from around the globe, peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Welcome to the $1 Trillion Tickers broadcast. I'm your host, Matt Richards. It is June 26, 2026. Happy Friday. Even though it is Friday, the market is sitting in extreme fear. We are at 25 on the Fear and Greed Index. Tech and the semiconductor names are still under pressure. The VIX is pushing back towards 20 at 7 a.m. We got some data coming out. And at 10:30 a.m., we got Trump speaking. So today's question is simple. Do buyers step in with fear already stretched, or does the tech sell-off continue into the weekend? I track the headlines, the data, and the market levels so you don't have to. This show is for education and entertainment purposes only. Always do your own research, but you can use this show as a foundation. Let's lock in the mindset before we get into the market with our mantra. I deserve to be healthy. I deserve to be happy. I deserve the wealth that I'm building for me and my family. Riches and freedom, they come to our hands. I'm the master of all I command. My learning is limitless. My earnings are too. The more I discover, the more I can do. The stock market is a machine of design, and I have the power to make that wealth mine. I am capable. I am skilled. I am bold. Blessings on the journey as the vision unfolds. All right, now let's get into the data. Okay. So sentiment is stretched. When sentiment gets this low, the reaction matters more than the headline. A bad headline can create more selling, but a market that is already afraid can also bounce hard if buyers find a reason to defend support. At 7 a.m., we have revised UOM consumer sentiment and revised UOM inflation expectations. Those numbers matter because inflation expectations can influence how traders think about the Fed. Then at 10:30 a.m., we got Trump scheduled to speak. And, you know, when he speaks, he could say anything and he could swing the market either way. So we definitely, it's going to be some volatility today, y'all. All right, let's get into Robert Greene's daily law for today. Title, Never Conventional. Daily Law. Make a point of breaking habits you have developed by acting in a way that is contrary to how you operated in the past. Today's law is about staying mentally flexible. Robert Greene reminds us that as people get older, they often become too attached to comfort, routine, and familiar patterns. That is dangerous because the world keeps changing. Markets keep changing. And what worked in one environment may fail in the next one. The unconventional mind stays fresh and keeps adjusting. It refuses to become predictable. For long-term investors, this is a reminder not to get trapped in one market narrative. For months, the AI trade has been the dominant story, but now the market is questioning the cost of the build-out. Memory prices are rising, hardware prices are rising, margins are being questioned. That doesn't mean AI is over, but it does mean investors have to think beyond the obvious headline. The strongest investors adapt when the facts change. For day traders, today's law is especially important. Do not come into the session married to yesterday's idea. Yesterday's breakdown does not guarantee today's follow-through. Extreme fear can create continuation selling, but it also can create sharp reversals. The edge comes from staying flexible. If price rejects support, Respect it. If price reclaims levels, respect that too. Do not trade your ego. Trade what the chart is showing in real time. Stay patient, stay disciplined. Execution over emotion. Process over prediction. Now let's get on these charts, y'all. We start with Nvidia. Currently in the pre-market at 192.50. Excuse me. 192.43 is pushing pre-market lows on this candle. The pre-market low is 192.18. And we got yesterday's low at 192.13. Then we got the bottom of this gap at 190.77. The middle of the gap is 190.21. The bottom of the gap is 189.65. To the upside resistance, we got 193.72. We got the pre-market high at 194.38, 194.75, 197.13, and 200. Next, we got Google currently in the pre-market at 342.50. To the downside support, we got 341.40. The pre-market low at 340, followed by 339.60, 338, 335.84, and 335.40. To the upside resistance, we got 343.30, which is the pre-market high, 345.57, 346.40, 348.25. Next, we got Apple currently in the pre-market at 277.29. To the downside support, we got 376.50. Excuse me, 276.50. We got the pre-market low at 274.80, followed by 273.75, and then 270.50. The upside resistance, we got the pre-market high 278.13, followed by 281.05, 283.90, 285.80, 287.80. Next, we got Microsoft currently in the pre-market at 357.06. To the downside support, we got the pre-market low at 355.55, followed by 351.65, and then the low of the year that hit yesterday, 349.20. To the upside resistance, we got the pre-market high of 358, followed by 360, 364.20, 367.10. Next, we got Amazon currently in the pre-market at 227.46. To the downside support, we got the pre-market low of 226.40, followed by 225.55, 224.24, and 222.80. To the upside resistance, we got the pre-market high at 228.27, followed by 229.05, 230.45, 232.32, and 233.60. Amazon has some interesting flowing numbers today. Next, we got SpaceX currently in the pre-market at 150.27. To the downside support, we got 150 even, 149.60, which is a pre-market low, and then 147.10. To the upside resistance, we got the pre-market high, 152.48, followed by 153.55, and then 160.65. Next, we got TSM currently in the pre-market. It's pushing pre-market lows on this candle. It's 424.50. To the downside support, we got the pre-market low, 423.99. We are in a smart money concept support zone. We do have a level in this zone at 422. The halfway point of this zone is 417. And I got a couple more levels in here, 414 and 408.85. The bottom of the zone is at 407.78. To the upside resistance, we got the pre-market high of 433.48, followed by 435, 443.15, 447.40, and then the bottom of this gap at 449.92. Next, we got AVGO currently in the pre-market. It's pushing pre-market lows on this candle as well. It's at 369.28. Pre-market low 368.16, followed by 365, 363, 360.80, and 350, 360. To the upside resistance, we got 372.70. We got the pre-market high at 375.90, 376.70, 382.50, 386.65, 388.80. Next, we got Tesla currently in the pre-market at 370.30. To the downside, we got 369.90, which is a pre-market low, 376.85, and 364. We are in the Smart Money Concept support zone right now, right in the middle of it. To the upside, we got the pre-market high, 373, followed by 376.65, 378.80, 379.12, and then the top of the support zone is 380.81, followed by 384.70, 390.50. Next, we got MU, currently in the pre-market at 1138. It is pushing pre-market lows on this candle. The pre-market low is 1133. It is in a gap right now. Well, the gap starts at 1136. Halfway point of the gap is 1110. The bottom of the gap is 1083. The upside resistance, we got 1168, 1174, which is a pre-market high, 1193, 1237, and then the all-time high. Next, we got Meta Platforms, currently in the pre-market at 545.03. For the downside, we got the pre-market low of 543.06, 542.40, 540.18, which is the top of the gap. Bottom of the gap is 539.54. The upside resistance, we got the pre-market high 546.62, 550, 556.34. And Berkshire B, currently in the pre-market at 490.19. To the downside, we got 488.80, 487.40, 486.50. To the upside, we got the pre-market high 490.55, 492.40, 493.90, and 496.
It don't happen overnight, and there's gonna be moments when it's really, really frustrating, and there's gonna be moments when it's really, really inspiring and empowering. And if you get too high off the highs and too low off the lows, you're gonna take yourself on a ride that's very uncomfortable. I think it's just about being committed to the work, appreciating it, when it's good, and not stressing too bad when it's bad. Just appreciating the work and staying focused on showing up every day.
Chase excellence, never chase money. Why? Because money has an incredible way of finding excellence. Did you chase excellence and not money? Do you have the intellectual curiosity to learn everything you can about this incredible industry and master it? Become the smartest person in the room. Have you mastered it?
Thank y'all for tuning in to Pre-Market Briefing. I am your host, Matt Riches. This is the $1 Trillion Tickers broadcast. Have a wonderful Friday. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom.
Peace, blessings, financial freedom.